Hi guys, it's been an age, but I'm finally back. Dazzie's Comic Book Hauls, episode 198. And I've got a lovely little pile of books here, guys, that I picked up on a recent trip. At the back end of April, I went over to Worcester to visit one of my favourite comic book shops, and that is Out of This World. I think you'll like what you say. But before we continue, if I could perhaps ask you for a subscription, a like, a share, a comment, ding that bell for notifications. It all really helps my low-grade productions. Okay guys, first up I'm going to show you a book that I forgot to show off last time. This one was floating around. I paid £1.29 for this over in the Malt House in Tewkesbury, and swimsuit special issues go for quite a bit of coin on a good day, and this is Everett Hartso's Razor swimsuit special, and looking on eBay, that goes between £5 and £10. So £1, no brainer. Okay, so let's get into the books now. And these are all keys, guys. You know how I roll. I recently made a showcase on the Green Arrow series. It was the Arrow show that got me into this fantastic hobby back in the day. I had this issue prior, but it had a tape pull on the front cover, and I've picked it up again. And there's a little tape pull on this one, but it is an upgrade. This is Green Arrow issue 34. And this comes from July of 1990. And why is this a key, guys? Well, there is a partial nudity sequence of panels beyond the average mainstream comic as Dinah Lance and Oliver Queen show their affections for one another. Yep. It's quite revealing actually in the issue. I paid £2.50 for that one. I love my Green Arrow keys. Then we move on and we get into some Doom Patrol. And again, Doom Patrol was a series that I really hit hard, especially the Grant Morrison one. I got a real love for the Doom Patrol team after seeing their cameo live action appearance in the Titans TV show. I actually went out and picked up on eBay My Greatest Adventures issue. Is it 84? I think is the first appearance of the Doom Patrol team, which I own, and I think I paid just £150 for that one, which was a steal of a price. Well, the show brought out many characters to us, and this is Doom Patrol issue 26. I think this might be a third or fourth copy of this I own now. This is where Eric Morden becomes Mr. Nobody. He was the villain of the season 1 show. It's also the first team appearance of the Brotherhood of Dada, which includes Mr. Nobody, the Fog, Sleepwalk, Frenzy, and the Quiz. £3 for that one. Sticking with Doom Patrol, issue 35. There's a bit of spec behind this, that this is the kind of character, one of these characters, because there's a couple of nice first appearances in this one, that might appear in James Gunn's universe, because it's that wacky. Well, this is the first appearance of Danny the Street. And Danny the Street appeared in the Doom Patrol TV show. It's literally a talking street. This is also the first cameo appearance of Flex Mentallo, bearded with long hair in this issue. Flex appeared in the show as well. It's also the first appearance of the Fake Men from Nowhere. And both of these books can go upwards of £10 on a good day. A little while ago in one of my hauls, I picked up Superman 680, that fantastic Crypto cover from Alex Ross. Well, of course, we're getting Crypto in the new Superman movie, so why not pick up another Crypto issue? This is Superman 712, and another fantastic cover. Now, in this issue, there's a solo story featuring Crypto, originally meant to be published 4 years earlier in Superman issue 659. And the story is set post-Infinite Crisis after the death of Superboy. Crypto recalls adventures he and Superboy had with one another, and the dog struggles to understand why he can't find him. But this book, again, £15 plus on a good day. I ended up paying, I think, £3 for that one. Maybe £2.50, something like that. Up next, I picked up this issue in my last haul, I believe, but it's popular and I've upgraded my copy. This is Justice League International, issue number 18. This is, of course, the beginning of Lobo's distinct character development as he is known today. Of course, we are getting Jason Momoa as Lobo in James Gunn's universe. This is the first battle of Guy Gardner versus Lobo. Might see that on screen. Of course, Nathan Fillion will be playing Guy Gardner. £3 for that one. And to go with that, the accompanying book, The Switch Around as Such. Yeah, I picked up issue 19 as well. £3 a piece for those. I will list them as a double act. I reckon I can get 10 on a good day. 10 plus maybe. Up next, this one's a bit disappointing actually. It's a key and it's a decent key, but it was missing something inside the book. This is New Teen Titans, issue 21, guys. £3 for this one. Now, why am I disappointed? Well, there is supposedly meant to be a Night Force free preview in this book. I already own this copy with that preview, but in my haste, this preview is missing. Well, what can we say about this book? Because there's a lot going for it. Well, it's the first appearance of Brother Blood, Sebastian Blood, who first came into live action in the Arrow TV show. And then we got a version of him in the Titans TV show. First appearance of Mother Mayhem, who also appeared in the Titans TV show. First appearance of Baron Winters. The first cameo appearance of the Monitor. Voice only, but that character appeared in the Arrowverse crossover, Infinite Crisis. Like I say, supposedly meant to have a preview of Night Force in this issue. Brother Blood's appeared in various animated forms. Good character. Up next, I upgraded for just £3. Lovely book. George Perez cover from 1987. Wonder Woman, issue number 7. Now, this is the first appearance of Barbara Ann Minerva, who becomes Cheetah, of course, in issue 9. That was a character that we got in the Wonder Woman 1984 movie. And that was a real letdown, that movie, for me, because I really enjoyed the first Wonder Woman. But I don't know what they were thinking of with the second one. It's also the first appearance of Epione and Amazon. But on a good day, this book can go 15 plus still. But the film did Cheetah no favours, in my opinion. Up next is a book that I picked up for £5, and I've been looking for a nice copy of this one for a long time. I enjoyed the character very much in the MCU. This is Master of Kung Fu, issue 115. And this is the first appearance of Death Dealer, Li Ching Lin, an assassin and former member of the MI6. And of course, like I say, we got that character in the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings movie. That book can go quite pricey on certain days. Probably around about a £15 book still. Now let's get into some F4 books. What did I pay for this one? £4, and it's an upgrade. I had a pence copy before. It was probably around about mid-grade. This one's slightly better than mid-grade, and it's a cents copy, and I do love my cents copies. This is Fantastic Four, issue 164. It was dirty. I've given it a good clean-up. This is the reintroduction of Marvel Boy, believed to be Robert Grayson as the Crusader. But most importantly, guys, this is the first appearance of Frankie Ray, who later becomes the second Nova. And we actually got the character of Frankie Ray in the Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer movie. I think there's potential for the character to appear in the MCU. And this book, again, £10 plus on a good day. Nice bit of bronze. This is a big book at the moment. There's a lot of spec. This character is going to be coming possibly in the next Fantastic Four movie. I already own a copy, which I got off the legendary Car Boot Tony for just £1, and a real nice copy. This one's not quite as nice, but it's still a nice copy. This is Fantastic Four, issue 211, guys. And we know what this is. This is the first appearance of Terex the Tamer, a herald who travels through the cosmos at the head of a meteor shower, seeking planets for Galactus to devour. And like I say, rumoured to be appearing in the F4 upcoming MCU movie. This book, round about 40 quid at the moment. £10 I paid for that. Bargain, I thought. Sticking with F4 books, guys, and I picked up another copy of Fantastic Four issue 272 for £5. First cameo appearance of Nathaniel Richards, the father of Reed Richards, who exists in an alternate reality after attempting to time travel into the future, but instead travelling sideways into a parallel time stream. A lot of potential with the character of Nathaniel Richards, again rumoured for MCU appearances. £5 I paid for that. Yeah, I think I can get probably 15 on a good day for that one still. The last F4 book I will show you is an iteration of The Invisible Girl that has been getting a lot of heat at the moment, because The Invisible Girl we're getting in the new F4 movie is apparently based on the character of Malice. And yeah, she becomes Malice in the comics. Now, I couldn't find her first appearance, but for just £2, I did find Fantastic Four issue 281 and the first cover appearance of the Invisible Girl or Invisible Woman as Malice. Wonder if we'll see the costume at some point. And the final book, guys. I do like a project. This one is ugly, but it is a massive key. And I couldn't leave it there just for £5, guys. £5 I paid for this book. And so much going for it. There's a rip at the top of the book. But it's there. It is complete other than that. Here we go. This is Strange Tales, issue 135. Look at it. It's a beater. Beat but complete. Look at that missing at the top. First appearance of the S.H.I.E.L.D. team. Of course, we've seen many iterations of the S.H.I.E.L.D. on screen. Actually started in live action in the Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. movie, starring the legendary David Hasselhoff. But there's so much going for this issue. It's also the first appearance of the Hydra team. And the villainous side of basically of S.H.I.E.L.D., S.H.I.E.L.D.'s enemies. Nick Fury becomes an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. in this one. It's the first appearance of the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier and the flying car. We got the flying car in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but the helicarrier, of course, started off in the MCU. Just a great book and a fantastic read as well. And yeah, for £5, I am never going to leave a big key there. It's a book I've always wanted. It's a placeholder. I'm sure throughout the years I will eventually upgrade. But yeah, that's in the PC for now. So that's it, guys. That's a wrap. Thanks as always for all your support. It means the world to me. Plenty more content to come from me. Bye for now.